For TraderInsight.com, I'm Adrian Manns. It's July 20th, 2022. Let's take a look at the action that some of you volatility band junkies couldn't resist focusing on today. So here you have it, the triple Qs, and what we had as a question in the first hour of trading this morning in our morning mentoring session was, how do you draw those VWAP lines? How do you go through and anchor them and figure out where they go? So down here on this chart, you can see that I've got orange lines representing where the anchored VWAPs begin and end over the course of the morning. And really all I'm doing here is looking for these pointy spots on a chart and then drawing my anchored VWAP between them. So here's the first swing move that I see, and then here is the second one. So even though this winds up being sort of a false swing, it came back down just into the range of the prior bar and then moved higher. I just had it in place. It's the only reason it was there. There was a lot of confusion about why it would be there, why it should be there. Once it's there, I just leave it there. The next swing move was the one that more people were anticipating or more people saw. That's from here to here. And then as the day progressed, we just kept picking off these swings and then this consolidation. Now, in concert with that, what you want to do, of course, is put a fib study up on this chart. And you can see that up here in the top, I've got my fib study. I did it from this 298.29 level up to 304.10. That gave me sort of the big major move for the session and allowed me then to use 301.88, 301.19, and 300 spot 51 as retracement levels that were significant. Now take a look at those retracement. They also line up very, very nicely with the floating volume weighted average price, the volume weighted average price over the course of the entire session from the open until the current time, and with first resistance. So we had good possibilities just from this chart up here. And then when you look at the chart down below where natural support and resistance lines are drawn, you can see that that 301.84 confluence level now, because it's confluent with the VWAP and that fib retracement, make for a very nice entry. And it also lines up pretty nicely with this 2 standard deviations of volatility retracement here, indicating that we're going to have a move higher. That move higher gets us up to 302.75. That's a 91 cent per share traded gain. And then the move lower fakes us in, gets us up just about 50% of the distance to the profit objective. We've got a tight stop on these anyways. 301.84 got us in, 301.45 got us out, and then the next move lower was down to this 300 spot 77 pivot line. This also an area of significant confluence. Once again, it goes down, it tags those 2 standard deviation volatility bands. It comes back up through a pivot line. It's also floating right along this Gann angle, and it's correlated with this earlier volume weighted average price level. Everything is in place. Stock starts moving higher. We get up to our profit objective at 301.84, $1.07 per share traded on the last entry on the QQQ. Now, I'm going to keep watching this over the course of the day. I want to see if 301.84 winds up with a move up into this resistance here, and then possibly a reversal move that gets us back down to 300 spot 77 again. I'll take the spot 77 entry. I'm only interested in the long side on this. I'm not interested in fading this index at this point. I'm anticipating potential wave moves higher as we go into the close. Checking back in again, here is what happened going into the noon hour Pacific time, or 3 p.m. Eastern. You can see we got that inflection right where we thought we would at that pivot line. That lines right up with the earlier anchored VWAP, gives us nice confluence across indications, and by the way, a nice move from 300 spot 77 up to 301.84. Then we had this dip below this line here at 301.84, and also coming up on this volume by price threshold that told us that if we got a move up above and then a pop down below and then a hook back through again, we had a good shot at a move from 301.84 to 302.75. So against the backdrop of our planned trades for the day, we still managed to have a great day of the volatility band trading. There you have it. That's your QQQ fix for the day. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, adrian@traderinsight.com. Hope you had a great trading day today and an even better one on deck for tomorrow. It's the best trader education anywhere, only from traderinsight.com.